King Charles's place of worship. Overshadowed by very bitter and damaging row. King Charles St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham has left the congregation divided after an apparent falling out between choirmaster Dr. Claire Stewart and rector Rev. Canon Paul Williams. The 16th-century church is regularly used as a place of worship by the king and other members of the royal family. The row centers on Williams' plans to modernize the choir at the church as Stewart, who has served as director of music for 12 years, is now apparently taking sick leave with work-related stress. Stewart is thought to lodge a 28-page grievance dossier in response to a report commissioned by Williams examining her role. King Charles is apparently across the dispute affecting his local church, with sources confirming he stayed behind after a recent service to speak with distressed parishioners. The king has been made aware that there is an issue between the vicar and choirmaster, a source told The Sun. The split has caused attendance at choir practices and Sunday services to dwindle at the once tight-knit group. Additionally, the Bishop of Norwich has reportedly been inundated with letters from worried parishioners about the row. Earlier this month, Lord Greville Howard, Baron Greville of Rising, held a meeting with church leaders attempting to resolve the conflict. It feels like an episode of The Vicar of Dibley, but it's turning into an unholy row and it's starting to get very bitter and damaging, one source said. They added, "It is overshadowing what should be a harmonious parish church on the king's royal estate and heads need to be banged together." The modernization plans at the heart of the conflict include proposals for the choir to have its own social media account and efforts to make it more inclusive with younger singers. A source said Williams wanted to make the traditionally high church a bit more inclusive for everyone. Williams, who became rector in 2022 and serves as domestic chaplain to the king, commissioned a report on the church's music by Tansy Castledine, described by BBC Radio 3 as one of the UK's leading women conductors. Stewart described the report as controversial. "She was commissioned by the rector to do this, and as a result of it being published, it has greatly upset the choir, the congregation and myself," the choirmaster told the Mail. Stewart is described by parishioners as hugely adored after her 12 years of service at the church. Williams took up his post as rector of Sandringham in September 2022, shortly after Queen Elizabeth II's death, having previously served as vicar of Tewkesbury Abbey in Gloucestershire. A Diocese of Norwich spokesman said, "We are aware that a discussion around music has taken place within the group of churches. It has taken in the views of parishioners and members of the congregation and the discussions continue," they added. St. Mary Magdalene Church has served as the royal family's place of worship for over a century, with Princess Eugenie baptized there in 1990 and Princess Charlotte in 2015.